have sleeves.
And he pees on trees. Don't stop. I'm from the Sharpies and from the wall, from the paper in the wall covered in posters. I'm from the mess of my room and from the smell of the markers I use.
I'm from the soil of the chestnut tree whose living arms still give me. I'm from the soil of the chestnut tree whose long living arms still greet me to this day. I'm from the settlers of the canteen that left out to the curly hair of my ancestors.
I'm from the jazz hands when I'm excited and from the boulevard of broken dreams. I'm from the guns and explosives of my video games.
I'm from the powdered snow and the crashes of the ski hill. I'm from the beats of the music and the rhythm of the tune.
I'm from the aliens and their enemies, and I'm from the books of plot and excitement.
I'm from Alaska, home to the Eskimo, the mighty Quinn.
Sharpies and from the paper in the walls covered in posters.
But I'm from the mess of my room and from the smell of the markers I use.
I'm from the soil of the chestnut tree whose arms still greet me to this day.
I'm from the studies of the canteen who left out the curly hair of my ancestors.
I'm from the jazz hands when I'm excited, and I'm from the boulevard of broken dreams.
I'm from the guns and explosives of my video games.
I'm from the powder of the snow and the crashes of the ski hill.
I'm from the beats of the music and the rhythm of the tune.
I'm from the aliens and their enemies.
I'm from the books and the foreign excitement.
I'm from Alaska, home to the Eskimo, the mighty Quinn.
The ocean from boats and small schools. I'm from salty sea spray and the wind in the trees. From tea and cold winter days, from running on the beach. From paw prints in the sand. I'm from sunny blue skies and starry nights. From big dreams and a small home. I'm from books read in front of a fire. From running through the woods. I'm from neighbors like family. From big dreams and struggles.
Think for the world.
Think for the world. Think for yourself. Because you're not written like a book upon the shelf.
Think for the ones that have nothing. Because giving them something. Because compassion gives them something.
Think for the ones that are fighting. No, get rid of the camera!
Oh, she breaks under pressure.
Okay. Think for the ones that are fighting for the world. Because they only wish to survive a bitter cold.
Think about your choices. Because it's difficult to hear the desperate voices.
Think for the ones that are wild, because they are being tamed, and their land is defined.
Think about the problems that matter. Because too much is spent on climbing the corporate ladder.
Think about what you believe, because many are trying to taint and deceive.
Think for the past, because those memories are flying away fast.
Think for the future, because you can alter it, unlike a picture.
Think for the living, because they need it most while you are giving.
Think for the dead, because they are depending on you to say what they once said.
Think for the rich, because they don't want to be lying in a ditch.
Sorry. Think for the poor, because they only want a little more.
Think for the soldiers, because they are carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders.
Think for the truth, because they are often smothered and yanked out like a tooth.
Think for the lies, because they are seen as often as the blue skies.
Think for the world, because life can be hard, but never go, Duncan.
Furled. Ones that have nothing, because compassion gives them something. Think for the ones that are fighting the world, because their only wish is to survive the bitter cold.
Think about your choices, because it's difficult to hear the desperate voices. Think for the ones that are wild, because they are being tamed and their land is defiled.
Yay! What does furled mean?
Like